And we're live.
Yeah, he's dead. Who?
95.
I have a new topic. Do you guys know who Jeffrey Toobin is?
No.
I know he is a journalist that was naked on a Zoom call.
So this is what, let me lay it out. So Jeffrey Toobin works for CNN as well as a newspaper. And
The New Yorker. Yeah.
Is it the New Yorker? Okay.
Mhm.
And he was on a Zoom call, like Taylor said. I guess he's not the most tech savvy guy because apparently he muted himself and then didn't realize he was still on a Zoom call. And this part, I'm kind of connecting the dots because you don't get the greatest details, but it appears that he had pulled his pants down and started pleasuring himself. So he was in a meeting, and I think the meeting was about how they're going to cover the election, like different scenario planning, like if they win Pennsylvania or whatever, like what they're going to say on game day. And he's like barely paying attention to this thing. He's got Chatterbait up on the screen, and he's like pleasuring himself. But he thinks that he's not in this Zoom meeting. He thinks he's showing his dick to like Chatterbait or I don't know where. And
I think he thought he wasn't showing his dick to anyone.
Could be, but the camera I guess showed his dick, so I like
but he doesn't.
My camera's not showing my dick, you know. Like you guys don't know what's going on down there. Like my age maybe. And anyway, but he muted the call and thought that he like wasn't participating in the Zoom call with the other CNNers. So then he comes back to the Zoom call like nothing happened. Like he has no idea they've been watching him work his dick for some period of time. And then he becomes aware of it. He is suspended by CNN and suspended by the New Yorker, Taylor says. And it's a pretty big embarrassment for him. And I'm in my head, I'm like, I don't know what to do with this guy. Like, do you cancel him? Do you cancel him?
No.
It was an accident. Like intent is a piece of the puzzle here, right?
Sure.
But he did show his dick to people. There were women on the call.
Whang.
Yeah, it was their first time seeing dick, I'm sure. And when I first heard it, I was like, they described it as like may have exposed his penis. I think they inferred like his underwear was on, but as I've heard updates, it sounded like he was out and he was playing with his dick.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
And there have been other news organizations where like sexual assaults have cost tens of millions of dollars and stuff like that. But that sounded like there was a little bit of like, if you want to get ahead, you have to do this happening. This was not that. This was a guy who sucks at Zoom calls.
A man masturbating on a Zoom call.
Thinking he's not on a Zoom call.
The sort of thing that we encourage around here, frankly.
Right. He should have joined the Patreon where that behavior is welcomed.
It would have been A-okay.
But instead he's on with, these uptight broads at CNN. And I don't know. I was talking about it with Jackie this morning. I'm like, what do you do with this guy? Like, and now they're like, well, he has a history of stuff like this, but his history is like he cheated on his wife 3 years ago or something like that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm like, this isn't.
He has a history of penis-related incidents.
Yeah, that's
last week he pissed on the toilet seat. Can you believe it?
Right? It wasn't like he'd shown his dick to other people, in a work environment or anything like that. It was like it was a bit of a stretch to tie in, like
an incredible stretch.
Yeah,
it'll be a meme for him for the rest of his career, but like he's not going to get fired.